Welcome. My name's Brian Knight and I live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday here. Tuesday out for you, Tom, obviously. Um, how are you?
Good. It has not posted yet to Facebook. Let me
Oh,
refresh my page. Maybe it's me.
it 10 to a minute ago.
Oh, yep, there it is. It was me, and I had to refresh. Sorry about that.
No, no, it's okay. Cool. Okay. Let me just share this to start with. Welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note any trades discussed in this group are to be classed as educational only. That's because we're a group of people helping each other and we're not financial advisors. So please only take trades that you're happy to take based on your own analysis. There is a full risk disclosure, a little bit about us as live session traders. So we trade the relaxed trading method. That's what we call it anyway. Um, I mean, Tom, you're looking at weeklies. It's very interesting. My thoughts about yesterday were that we're looking at weeklies, but most of the trades you're taking are opposite to what the weekly trend is at the just at the moment.
Uh, the opposite direction of what?
The weeklies.
The weekly trends?
Yeah. Most of them are sort of like, the weekly trend is sort of like for example, AUD CAD. The weekly trend is really a sell, but, overall sort of selling out. But there's a buy in currently at the moment and the 2 hour. And that's all fine.
Yeah, but I'm not in that.
No, no, I understand all of that. Not a problem whatsoever. We'll talk about ones that you are in maybe, but they sometimes you've got to wait for the weekly to finish off its opposite direction to the trend move um, before you're sort of in a longer term move, if that makes any sense. Probably not. But anyway.
Well, if I'm going, which I would consider getting into this buy here,
Yeah.
uh, I just think it's going to turn here.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
If
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought if I thought it was going to go up like another 3 bricks on the weekly time frame, I would get
Yeah,
into
yeah. Get
this.
him to buy. Yeah, I know. Mm, mm.
But you're right. I think it's going to sell out. So
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for this to turn.
Yeah.
If
And
this
then get
pushes
into
like it keeps going, this is just going to be a dog leg. It's a projection, and it's going to turn
yeah.
and go lower
Um, is it let me just have a look.
because this move on
It
the
is,
daily
yeah.
time frame is like
No,
literally
on the
nothing.
weekly. That's weekly.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. The weekly.
Yeah.
This 2 hour
That's
time frame is like nothing on the weekly.
yeah.
So that's kind of how I know if the trend line on the weekly is blue, we're still buying. I'm still looking for buys until that white line changes on the weekly.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, but it would have been nice to get into the trade back here somewhere for that buy on the 2 hourly. So, that's back here at where, April this year. So
Oh
basically
yeah.
it's bought since April.
I
So
mean,
that
isn't it just can't you just crystally clear see this now?
um yeah, but it's your decision where your decision here is to get into the trade.
Right.
And at the moment, we're looking at this saying, okay, the weekly is creating lower highs, right? This could Now we've got, let's go to the
Okay, get rid of that
weekly.
small fib on your weekly.
Yeah,
Change your
and
fib to 70/20.
hang on. Let's get that. This one here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's see which side it's going to fight for. Grab a volume, a fixed range volume.
yeah. Much of the. There we go.
Oh, your fib's upside down too.
Yeah, okay. Well, it really doesn't matter, does it? I mean, in all sort of honesty, it's still only just too long. Oh no, it does matter because it's not equal, isn't it? Okay.
That's right.
Sorry. Um, so we need. It's not there. It's there. So where are we going to go from
From the
to?
most recent lower high to higher low. From the 75 down. Yeah, right there. Cool. Just click on it and get rid of that green box.
Yeah,
Okay. think about think about it this way. Every time it comes back to this box, you're either buying or selling it until that trend line takes it and shoves it another direction.
which box are you
Let's
talking
make
about?
this super simple. The blue line, the red line, and the white line is your box.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I understood it. Yeah,
So we think it's going down because it's got to reach that two, right?
the two.
Yeah, the drag over your fib.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, back down here. But this will be ages away.
Right. My point exactly. So right now, every time you get a brick inside these two walls here, the blue one and the white one,
Yeah,
you're just buying and selling it out
yeah,
depending on which direction it's going.
yeah,
Because this is the weekly time frame. So when you say, "Oh, I'm trading against the trend," you got to remember it's on the weekly time frame.
yeah.
So it's going to take for ages to turn this next candle, whatever color the next candle is going to be. It's got to break this brick high
Yeah,
or this brick low.
correct.
That's it. That's all I'm looking at. The rest of this is just to tell me where and when I'm at and where price is. That's it.
Yeah,
So when this thing starts failing on one side or another, I'm just going to start tracking it down just to make it as easy as possible in an explanation.
it's an interesting uh, observation in this weekly because we've gone from a daily, looking at dailies mostly, to now weeklies, which is all cool. And if we go, if we went daily or down to the 2 hour, a brick does not color in until it's completed. Okay.
Yep.
But on the weekly, that brick is colored and it's not completed.
Which
The
one?
cut the current brick, the current price brick is the same color as a completed brick, but it is not completed. Does that make sense? So see the brick.
I don't
The
know which one
brick,
you're talking about.
see the
Oh,
brick,
that brick? Okay.
right? Well, you've got a brick there, which is the same price as the other, because it's not time. This size of the brick is related to price, okay? And on a weekly, the bricks are a different amount of price to what it is on the daily, to what it is on the 2 hour. So on the weekly is made up of many bricks on the, well, a number of bricks on the daily and many bricks on the 2 hour. Okay. This current brick here is not, from a weekly perspective, is not completed, right? But it is the same color as a completed brick. Where if you go to the, if we go down to
Oh,
the
I
two,
see what you're saying.
if we go
Yes,
down to the
you're
two
absolutely
hour,
correct.
a brick is not a brick until it is completed.
Correct.
But on the weekly, it is like as if it's completed, even though it's not a completed brick. So, first observation, right? Second, and I agree, you've got this uh the most recent high and the most recent sort of low, which is an equal low across here.
Hmm.
That's all cool. And you've got lower highs. Now, potentially, this creates a brick, a yellow, then a yellow indicator, and then a turn and
And a
a
wick,
sell. Sorry, a wick.
and a wick to take out this brick here.
Which brick? The blue one, the
Yeah,
one to the
you
left.
want a wick above that gold box,
Yeah,
gold
okay.
bar.
Well, there's no wick there. There's no wick there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So when this pulls up, I just want
Yeah.
it to wick into this gold bar.
Uh, or above the gold bar, you mean?
Well, anywhere in there. I want a wick here. I don't care where if it's to the blue line at the gold bar. It makes no difference to me. I just want that wick.
Yeah, well, the brick before the current price brick, this one here, hasn't got a wick, and it's probably unlikely to have a wick going up though. Well, maybe it could. You could this weekly piece of a brick could actually pull back down, couldn't it? And then that could create a wick on that one. No.
No, Brian. The little piece of brick that it's making right
Yeah.
now
Yeah, yeah,
is going to
yeah.
push up to the top of the gold brick.
Yeah.
Point to the gold brick
Yeah, yeah, which is this one just there.
at the top.
Yeah,
Now,
just
in
there.
order to keep going down, it's going to have to do something here, right? Now, you have that blue line for the volume.
Yeah,
This is the high side of the price.
yeah.
When you're in the high side of the price,
It's going to sell.
you want to sell it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally
So if
agree.
it's going to sell out, it just create. Do you have a wick right there going into that gold block on that blue brick that's underneath that piece? Can you open that section up a little bit?
Sure. The only wick I've got is that one there, that one
There's
there.
no on this current gold brick right
No,
here.
no, there's no.
Okay, so as we can see, when it pulls down, it likes to leave a wick. Do you see the triangle right
Yeah, yeah,
there?
yep.
See how it left the wick and took the brick next to it
No
that didn't
triangle,
have
just
a wick?
it came down here, you mean? This one?
Yes. Now look immediately to your left, that gold brick
That one over here?
does not have a wick.
No, it doesn't.
So this one took that brick.
Yes, yes, by putting the wick down here. Yep.
These two on top don't have either one of them have a wick.
Correct.
So
And
it's
that
gonna
doesn't. Well,
leave.
the three of them don't have wicks. One, two, three. That one
I
doesn't have a
understand
wick.
that.
Right?
Don't worry about that. You're looking at what the computer is suggesting to you is you're going to get a turn here to go down,
Yeah.
not relying on that computer to tell you which direction it's going to go. You want to see the candle work that confirms that move. The candle work is going to look like this last gold brick it's coming up to right there
This.
is going to have to be wicked into.
Okay. You're saying it'd have to be. It didn't do it there. It didn't do it there. So it could do it there. It doesn't have to do it there.
I understand that.
Yeah. No, you're saying like it has to do it. I'm saying the two previous haven't done it. It may do it. It doesn't have to do it. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
But you're saying what you're saying is it's most likely to do it to be able to take it out and to turn.
No, that's my confirmation for the move.
Oh, for the sell.
If it doesn't wick, I'm not taking it.
You're not taking the sell if it doesn't wick.
Right. Because that's not a signal to sell. That could be
Okay.
a knuckle.
Okay. Yeah. So you're saying, or what I'm hearing you say, is if it does do a wick up at this candle here, past the previous gold indicator or the previous brick here, so wick up
No,
here.
not previous. It could be up to that blue line. It just has to have a wick somewhere in that gold box. It can only be like where your pointer is. Just right there. I'm just saying somewhere below this blue line
Yeah, yeah.
on one of these bricks, you're gonna get a wick.
So could it actually create a wick on this completed brick?
Sure it could.
But isn't that brick completed?
Yes. Oh, do you mean on
Okay.
this one going down?
No, this one having a wick up out of that one. That brick's completed now. I mean, if it's going to have a wick, it would have
Oh
had
yeah,
it, it
absolutely,
would
Brian. So
it would have
this
a wick
blue
by
part
now.
right here that it's creating
Yeah,
could be the top of the wick
of this brick.
of the next candle down. So
Ah,
as this
the next
creates a
wick, the next
wick,
brick. Yeah.
it's going to create a brick here, a gold brick, and the
Yeah,
top of the blue part right now is going to be the top of the wick that's pushing off this gold bar.
right. So here's what here's what I think I'm hearing. This blue completed brick will potentially have a wick up to the blue line or more. It just depends.
Or
And
no,
then,
just where the top of this is now, that blue candle being created. This could just disappear and come right back down. And it'll just be a wick for the
on
next brick.
on the previous brick.
Now, okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. So go to your left at the beginning of the red line.
There.
Yeah, go one white brick over.
There, this one,
It's way too high. Go back to the red line,
this one.
that one right there. And then go to the blue one,
Yeah,
and then go to the white one.
yeah.
Okay, so this is exactly what you're looking at. It's just not completed yet. All you're looking at is you see where the top of the wick started on that candle your cursor's on?
Yeah, up here, yeah.
That was part of a brick when it started, as it looked like it was pushing up.
Which is like that, yeah.
And then it pushed down
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
created the brick down here
Because price pushed down there,
because price pushed down,
but it had been up there.
and it looked like it was going to keep buying.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm
And
saying,
yeah, yeah, wait, stop, stop, stop. So yeah, okay, I understand that. So this could become a white brick back down here.
yes,
But that means that there will be a gold indicator over to the right here then.
maybe.
Well, it would have to because it was going back down into the cell. It's a change of
No,
direction.
no, I say maybe, or it could push down, give us a white one, pull back up, give us a blue one, a white one, a blue one, blue
Oh,
one,
to
blue one,
create a
blue one.
nut, create knuckle. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you don't know. But if before I take that chance, I'm going to see failure at this blue line and this gold bar that has no wick on it. I want to see this wick into that gold bar, give me a white candle, and I'm into the trade. That's the only way I'm going to trust this. It's actually going down.
Yeah, just trying to understand it. That's all.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. No, I get it.
And then
Yeah,
if I
there's one
do,
right there. Yeah, you almost
yeah,
just touched it. Find the
that's
knuckle
just
in that one row right there to your
that's
left, hard left.
that that here.
Okay, pick that one. That's fine. So
Okay.
eventually, price has to beat that knuckle, either up and or down. And all you're doing is you're watching your trend line go through that knuckle.
Yeah, from the top down, yeah, down to here, and then it's pulling back up again. Yeah,
No, grab your rectangle,
yeah,
circle that knuckle, and slide across the tops of the green predictor, all the way across, wherever it says. There you go. Okay, so what it's telling you is eventually, one side or another, it's going to have to lose. It's got to fail. It has to. Can't keep going sideways forever, right?
correct.
So if this is the point at which we turn and say, okay, we're not coming back any higher than this 50% line on your
Yeah,
knuckle,
yeah, yeah.
then I'm going to take the trade that says I have a wick here that touched this gold bar, and now we're going to go down. Because eventually, when this thing goes down into the two zone and it decides to come back, it's going to hit this target and that target and that target all the way up. It
Yeah.
can leave targets. It does not have to come back to every one of them. But if I'm going to watch, if I think I'm going to watch this push down, I want it to at least wick off this gold bar
Okay.
because we are
Mm.
downtrending. This will be the pullback. Your three equal bottom lows here are just
Yeah,
begging to be taken.
yeah, they are. Mm. Yeah. So if we go now, if we go now to the daily on that to give us, if I go, yeah, can't get all of it, but it transfers from the weekly back down to yeah, back down to here.
So grab a fib
Uh,
real quick.
so on the yeah, wait 1 second. On the weekly, it looks like these are actually equal, but they're not. We got a lower low, a low, and another lower low. Right? There. I'll get that fib. Yep. Where do you want it?
No, no, no. Hold on. Maybe you're making a point. But are those three lows on the
Yeah, they are.
weekly?
No, if we go back to the weekly, they look equal, but there's a wick down.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, go back.
Yeah. If I go back to the daily, yeah. Now you want a fib somewhere?
I was gonna say, take your fib from your lower high to your lower low down there. That one big move. There you go.
This one to this one.
Yeah, 70-20.
Okay. It's around the wrong way. Okay, hang on. There.
Uh-huh. All
It
right.
came down to the 20, pushed up to, didn't do 75, came down to the 20, didn't do 75, came down to the 20, go up here. hmm
So now we know exactly what we're looking at.
What do you mean?
Well, that's the weekly time frame behind it, the bigger time frame.
Yeah.
And the daily saying pushing up within the because the weekly is saying what? Grab your weekly real quick.
Yeah, I'll go back to the weekly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, using the same as mine. It looks like a short. Okay, so we're looking for a short at this point. And the
Correct.
daily saying,
The daily saying it's buying at the moment to come into the short. Yeah.
okay, let's go down to
Well,
the 2 hour.
it's saying it might go up to 75, but that's not necessarily it did this sort of like push, pull, and it's pushed back up and changed the trend line at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming up to the blue. Now, whether it has the next brick and then drops down. Anyway, so here we go. That's the 2 hour.
It still says it's buying.
Sorry?
Still says it's buying.
Correct. Correct.
So now we know that
It
this push up is
hasn't,
limited
yeah, and it's not completed yet.
and it's not completed yet.
Yeah.
That's just it. We don't know what
How
this is
much,
going to do because it takes so long on the weekly.
yeah, but we don't know how much further it's going to go from a buy. But the overall really is the sell from a weekly to a daily, uh, from a weekly and a daily, it is in overall a sell direction, right? Currently, though, the weekly and the daily is buying, which is being confirmed on the 2 hour. It's buying.
Mm-hmm.
We're just needing to sit here and wait until we get, well, until we get some sort of a indication that it's going into that sell direction. Now, we're going to see that first, probably on the 2 hour, but it's more comfortable for us if we maybe see it on the daily because a weekly would be a lot longer before we see that sort of a move. And it could have, by that time, by the time, oh no, the weekly would be still continuing, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm just thinking we would. maybe too late on the daily or the 2 hour to actually take the trade, but you wouldn't be.
No, you're way early.
Yeah. Well, not you way early for the weekly. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
But you
that's the
want
whole
to,
point.
but you want to be in earlier, or maybe what you're saying is it's too dangerous to get in a trade on the daily or the 2 hour unless the weekly is showing you the change in direction.
That's it exactly. You're playing all your trading is the gold bar to the gold bar on the weekly. The last two you see. Because by the time the daily works through those gold bars, the 2 hour, you're going to have 8,000 moves.
Yeah, 8,000 bricks, you mean? Yeah.
Yes. So let me show you what I mean. Go to your weekly and your
But
higher
but
time frame.
but even if you took that trade here where it changed color here, I remember there it'd be a bit problem. But if you had taken that trade there, it never came back to that point anyway.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So you could have
Yeah.
taken the trade back here in March, and yes, it would have come down and would have come back into drawdown, it would have gone back down, it would have come into back into drawdown again, it would have come back down, would have come back into some drawdown again, it would have come back down. And currently, you're pushing back up into taking profit out. But the point is, that'll come up to premium and drop back down here to discount. And then you can decide what you're going to do at that point. So you could have been in that trade from March, the end of March or wherever it is this year, and still be in the trade that whole time. You just have to be patient with it all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could take the trade, get out, then wait, take the trade, get out, wait, take the trade, get out, wait, take the trade, get out. At the moment, you're waiting to take the trade to
Right.
to
Or
to
you
get
could
into
have
some.
went, or you could have went every high and low, regardless whether it was in the 70 or the 20 or not, because you're
On
still
the
traveling down. And even the pullbacks are huge.
yeah. So every time it said low, well, but that could have changed. It could have. I mean, that's the thing over here in this rundown from the high to the low. These could have been a low, or a low, a low, low, low. They disappeared because that became the low on the daily. But that,
Yes, but you have to remember it's going to hit one side or the other, either the 75 or the 20.
yeah,
If it
yeah.
fails to hit the
Price
75, it's got to go back and check
back
that
to
20.
the 20, yeah.
And since that's all liquidity sitting there with the last knuckle at the top up there, it's going to come across, tap it before it drops again. Now, how long are you willing to carry this trade up to that point on the daily to the 75 from the 2 hour time frame? How
Yeah.
far up is that from the 2 hour to the
Yep.
daily?
Okay, hang on. That, hang on. You want it. Let me just have a look at the distance on the daily. You want to go from the daily up to the 75, is that correct?
Yes.
Price is there, but yeah, let's go price there up to 75. That's like 400 pips or so. That's 400 pips from current price. Oh, no, it's not current price. Oh, well, yeah, it's roughly 400, somewhere
Okay.
around that mark.
Right. So 400
That,
pips.
that that that's if it breaks the lower high, the previous
Right.
lower high.
So grab a placeholder.
You want it on the daily?
No, on the 2 hour.
Okay. You reckon price now?
Sure.
Okay. And you want
Take it to the top on the daily.
what to the 75,
Yeah.
which is there. Yeah. And that you could take it from there.
Right. In fact, take that price where it's at now and drag your box down to what is that, the 75?
That's 75. Yeah.
Yeah. Put your entry there.
So 75 for the fib on the 2 hour, up to the 75 of the smaller on the daily. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But price is here now, so we can't take that trade because it's already happened.
Yeah, you can set a limit order.
Oh, you reckon it'll come back to there and then go take
It's going to
off?
come close.
Oh, okay.
And if you miss it, what happens?
Oh, so you're saying potentially wait for this to come up, fail wherever it is, come back down, get you into the trade, then take off again.
Correct.
Okay. Because I'm looking at it from taking the trade right now up to that 75
Grab your
here.
ruler.
Yeah.
From here up to where it says it's going to do a pullback on the 2 hour.
163.
Right. Now adjust your placeholder to take the trade as you would now for that trade. Well, you'd have to take it to the top of that brick, right?
What do you mean? Oh, well, it's where, yeah, it's roughly there. Yeah. Well, that's where the brick is currently.
What's your percentage of winning?
Oh, 1.5.
1.5. If that's
That's
what
if
you
you
want.
that's if you take it from there.
Well, where would
All
you
right.
take it if you were going to take it right now?
I'd be taking it at that 75 there.
Oh, there you
Or
go.
just below the 75. But yeah, anyway, that's just a shorter term potential trade, but there is a whole lot of uncertainty in relation to it. So
Ooh, you could also put a volume on from your high to your low there, from the high to the lower high.
on the 2 hour,
Yeah, see where that red line comes back for your POC.
yeah, let me just have a look from that high there down to there even. It's just there, just below
It's going
this.
to have to pull up and pull back into that box before continuing up.
Yeah. But certainly come out of this consolidation at the moment, or the, sorry, what you call it, accumulation. It's come out of the accumulation now. It's broken out.
Yeah, this break here would be the manipulation,
Yeah, correct. Now it
which
is,
means
yeah,
the distribution is going to push it down further.
correct. Yep, yeah, which is the sell, which we're not at yet.
Right.
Yeah. Hmm. So this is a waiting game at the moment. It's not. It is not worth getting into the buy on this.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Not
No,
yet.
no.
I'd rather wait for the pullback, frankly, even if it's next week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Getting ready for the turn and then back down because
Right,
you'll end up getting a gold indicator on the daily, and then it'll start. It'll whatever it'll do on the 2 hour, but it'll get ready to then push back down.
right. The daily, what you're looking at on the daily is the wick that's going to be on the weekly that's missing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying before I think it's going to change direction, at some point, it's going to have a wick
Yeah. Yeah. On the weekly, you mean?
on
Yeah.
the weekly.
Hmm. The because I can see advantage in taking the sell or getting a confirmation of the sell from the daily before the weekly
Oh, I could see it too.
from the daily
Absolutely.
time frame
I mean,
before the
if
weekly.
you really want to get down to knuckles here, you could go from the weekly showing, hey, we're getting ready to turn here. The daily, oh look, the daily's got that gold bar in the 75. We go
Yeah.
down to the 2 hour and we can see the push, the pullback, and now it's getting ready to push again, which will be a completion of this channel. We
Yeah.
could drop down to the 15 minutes and say, okay, now wait till we get the next gold bar that fails to break out of that 75, 70 20, and
Yeah.
take it from there. I mean, we could just, at this point, we could just whittle this thing down to a minute, to the absolute minute. That's the beauty of this. It's just
Yeah.
so crystal clear.
The issue is it's still buying at the moment in all of these time frames against the overall trend of the higher time of the weekly time frame.
Well, the weekly's just doing its pullback. If you go to it, are you on the weekly?
No, no, I'm go there for the weekly. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you create a gold box down there?
Sorry, hang on a minute. Say that again. Did I create one?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so at the bottom where this just started, just this move, there's a gold bar there.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's a gold bar there.
Right.
There has to be
There
for
has
it
to
to.
be.
It has to be to change direction. There's, he,
So
they
before I'm
can't
even
change. They can't change direction without it.
right, exactly. So before I would even consider taking a short on the daily time frame, I would want to make sure that gold bar is going to be there and it's not a knuckle. And if I'm going to look at this in a
Where price currently is, you mean? Yeah,
yes, and if I'm going to look at this for a long-term trade from the
yeah,
weekly time frame
yeah,
down to the daily, then I'm willing to give up by dropping down to the daily. I'm willing to give up that initial drop
yeah, yeah,
to make sure I'm going in the right direction.
yeah. That's what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say as well. And what I'm hearing is that you're willing to give up that initial part of the daily move, which will be considerable on the 2 hour, but you're willing to give up that daily to get in the trend for the sell confirmed on the weekly.
Right. So go down to
Mm.
your daily now. We see where it is on the
Yeah,
weekly.
yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. We do know. That's why I went to the daily before. Yeah,
Perfect. So now Just because this says it's coming out of the 75,
But it doesn't mean it's going to do that.
right?
It may at this point not break. It may just come up to this. Oh shit! What happened there?
Just hit your back arrow.
No, I didn't. It just refreshed.
Oh.
It's just like the internet just refreshed or something. I don't know. It may not break this high here. It may come up to here and then drop off. We don't
And so
know.
what are we looking for on this time frame?
A gold indicator to say it's selling out.
No, we are looking for the CR trend bar right there, that blue line,
The CM trend line
CM
to go white.
trend line, to turn both of these two trend lines white.
Both the trend lines. There's only
See
one.
the
Oh no, there's
233
two on
coming
there.
down and the
Yeah.
150 coming to it?
Yeah.
Since these are now both blue,
Yeah.
we are not taking any shorts until
Yeah.
these
Till
are
they
both white.
yeah. Yeah.
So now let's drop down to the 2 hour.
They're both blue.
They're both blue.
Yeah. Well, they did white bits there, but they're both blue. Yeah.
So now the earliest we're going to see this turnaround that we're going to be even interested in
Is when the
is when
daily,
both
but
these lines,
on the
the
daily.
top one turns white, the bottom ones turn white, and it creates a white change line on the weekly.
Yeah. Yeah. But it would have done that on the 2 hour and would have done it on the daily already.
Done what?
Changed to white.
Well,
See on
no,
the day.
it changed it to blue on the weekly.
Yeah. No. Okay, so both blue on the 2 hour.
Mm-hmm.
They're both blue on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop. The weekly has only got one, and it's blue at the moment as well. All right. So they're all buying at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So when you get a change of both these lines become white, then uh, the daily would also have both of them white, or well, they'll delay, but they will become white, and then the weekly will then change to white. But this will happen a lot later than the daily and much later than the 2 hour. And what you're saying is when it does, it's confirmation that we're actually going into, from a weekly perspective, a longer term sell. This would have already started to sell out from the daily to the 2 hour. But from a weekly perspective, you're going to get a gold indicator and potentially no less than 3 bricks anyway down. Oh. And if this was no less than 3 bricks down, say it turns here, right? Well, now from a weekly perspective, and you got 1, 2, 3 bricks. That's nearly 450 pips. And
Yes.
it could
3
go
weeks.
further, and it could go further.
Yeah, in 3 weeks, supposedly.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So let's
But you're not going to get all of that. Oh, no, you're not. Because, well, wait, hang on a minute. Let me ask
okay.
you this question.
Yes.
If you were to get a gold brick here, the price would have already pulled down a bit anyway. okay, you would have given up probably a brick. If you get a gold brick there, well, okay. Thing is, you get a gold brick, it could disappear as well. So you're not going to necessarily trust that. You have to wait for another brick. So you might only get really one brick, 160 pips out of it. But it depends on when you start into it and on what time frame you do it. Okay. I'm just trying to plan ahead. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking, so if that becomes, if we get a gold brick there, you could say to me, which you often do, well, that brick could disappear and it could keep going up. So you'd wait for the next brick down to confirm that it's actually going in that sell direction, and you'd get a white trend bar, and you'd say, okay, now you could get into the, well, now you could get into the trade, which, as I said, it's about 160 pips, one brick. But if you go to the daily, one brick is worth, what's a brick worth? A brick's worth 60 pips. And on the 2 hour, a brick's only worth, what's a brick worth in the 2 hour? Is it worth 16 pips? Okay. It's a tenth of the weekly. It does actually um, divide down. There's 10 bricks in a 2 hour compared to a weekly brick.
Mm-hmm.
Just an observation, that's all.
Yeah, that's good.
So bottom line, what are you waiting for to decide to get into what at what point and what things? Because you've got three different time frames to look at, and the 2 hour is going to go into the cell, longer term cell, much quicker, but you won't be certain of it. The daily will then start going into the cell, but you say you're not certain of it there. You're only certain when the weekly does it.
The weekly is giving you your overall time frame direction. Direction. So go
Yeah.
to your weekly time frame.
Yeah. I'm just trying to work out when we actually take a trade.
I
By
understand.
by what? By what time frame? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So here's how I look at this particular trade because I'm interested in this one as well. I believe it's going to drop off.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for this to come up on the day on the weekly
Weekly, yeah. The top rate, yeah.
before I even consider getting into a trade because I'm here between this blue line and this white line on the
Yeah.
volume box.
Yep. Mhm.
I'm looking for failure. And that failure is going to come in the form of it can't beat this green box that you've put in,
Yeah, the knuckle, yeah.
the knuckle. So
And
right
it's at
now,
the 50%, yeah.
it could literally just go either direction.
Yeah. To either break it and go up past that. Yeah, which is what you're talking about, a potential wick. Yeah.
Right? So I'm not sure which way this is going, but here's my golden rule. Which way is your higher time frame trend line going? It
It's
turned blue.
it's blue at the moment. Yeah, yeah.
So once this blue brick right here, that part of it forms, you could have a wick coming off the blue brick before it
Yeah.
that comes down and touches this gold box
Yeah,
and
yeah.
continues up with the trade.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. So in order for me to take this trade at this point, I'm looking for failure.
For a sell, you mean? Yeah.
I'm looking
Not
for failure, which means
yeah,
it has to give me a wick here around this gold brick. It could come up and take the top of the green box. That's fine. Or it
yeah,
could stop right here at that blue line. It doesn't matter. I'm just looking for a change here in
yeah,
direction.
yeah, yeah,
Confirmation would be a gold box, a wick, and then a brick in. Now this says it's coming back down to the two, and this says it's going to consolidate across here. We don't know that green line's right.
yeah. No, we've got no idea. Yeah, that's right.
So that's why I need the confirmation I'm looking for with the wicked candle here pushing down off a gold box.
Yeah,
And I'm going to assume that when it does that, it's going to go directly, not up and down, but it's going to go directly from this halfway point in this green box down to the 2 fib on the higher time frame.
on the weekly. Yeah, yep, yep.
I'm using this as an adjustment tool for what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, oh, I should buy right here because it's going to go 400 pips up the wrong direction. And it's like I'm just looking in the wrong direction at this point.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So if I'm wrong and this is going to truly take off, it'll pull up, hit the 7.5, pull back down into this box area, and then push out again. But for right now, if I'm going to confirm a change in direction, I need a
Current
wick
direction.
to
Yeah,
tell me we're done going up.
yeah. Okay, we'll see over the course of this week, or because currently price is above the completed brick.
Right. I want to be on the side of the breakout of that green box, one
Yeah,
way or
or the other.
another.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm just thinking about, I mean, at the start when I was saying that brick looks like it's completed, or not completed, completing, it's got the same color. It's because it's a weekly, and every day creates a piece of that
Right.
one brick.
That's why it goes up and goes down and goes up and goes down and goes up and goes down in
Yeah,
within that week.
yeah, I know. But it's not a week to complete it.
Correct.
It could be months to complete it.
This could all change into like, oh, now we're
Yeah.
dropping off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
And the
yeah, yeah,
weekly's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I'm still showing like I'm kind of buying. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
you know,
on that week,
that's why I take these lines, the directional prediction lines with a grain of salt.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gotta have the confirmation in the candles.
Yeah. In the bricks. Yeah.
In the bricks,
In
correct.
the bricks, yeah. Yeah. And
Weekly's
so,
only telling me which way we're going this week.
yeah, but it might be a weekly chart, but it doesn't mean that is one week to create that brick.
That's right. That's right. Imagining this going sideways for 6 months on the two
Yeah,
hours, you know,
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
thing never moves.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, this move, all of this move here, this like this W and then this sideways bit here is all within this one
Right.
the one sort of non-completed brick on the weekly.
So picture that. Forget what the daily says. Forget what the daily says. Just stay here for just a second.
Yeah,
If you just look at the 2 hour, that little piece of brick that's being created is just this section in the trading
yeah, 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 yeah.
on the 2 hour.
Yeah,
So this push up here on the 2 hours
yeah,
is going to be that wick.
yeah,
And then it's going to push down, pull
yeah,
back up, fail to break the 86,
yeah,
and down we go.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
That will give me my confirmation candle, the wick, on the lower time frame, and I could see it fell at the 86, set my trade up at the 75, and have it tank off
yeah.
because those two trend lines will turn white. That trend line on the weekly will turn white.
Too white. Yeah, yeah,
But the daily's throwing you off because the daily's like, look how big my time frame is. So go to the daily real quick.
yeah.
Now hold your mouse over the top of the green high on the 2 hour. Where is that on the daily?
It's only where is it? It's equal to this lower high.
Right. It doesn't even show.
Wow, that's maybe 2 bricks on the daily.
But it looks huge on the daily because the predictor's telling you, oh, it's going to go on forever.
Yeah, no, not even. Yeah, and it's weird because remember I said to you the other day, I said this thing up and then this leg down, and this is all weird shit. I don't trust any of that.
That's what
This,
this
this,
is.
this when it's a line and that sort of thing, that makes. I'm not trusting, but that makes sense. As soon as it starts doing this crap, I go, nah, something's not right here.
Right. So believe it or not, when you see that crap on the daily like that,
Yeah,
it kind of says it doesn't know.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I
Yeah,
usually take those as like,
it doesn't
oh,
know.
I almost don't even count them because they're
Yeah, yeah,
figuring out which way it's going to go.
yeah. But if we go into the weekly, you see that is it's saying it's going to sell back down and then come back and all that sort of stuff. That makes a lot more sense. But that's like ages to do this. It could be forever. I suppose my point, I come back, it's my point is, well, at what point are we going to take a trade? Well, we'll talk about it over the next week or two or whatever it is. And there will become an opportunity. We'll say, well, okay, now it's giving us the things we need to be able to take a longer term sell trade or longer term multiple sell trades out of this trend movement, which will show up on the weekly. But it could have already moved a fair distance on that weekly before we get sort of comfortable with taking the sell or sells.
Right. Because you got to
Yeah.
remember on the lower time frame, it could go sideways for
Yeah,
however
yeah.
long,
Yeah, yeah,
even
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
daily, and it's not going to show on that weekly. So
Yeah, yeah,
when it
yeah.
shows, when it shows on the daily, you got that gold bar, and it shows you got that white brick with the trend line changing. I'm believing it for a minute
Oh, you mean the weekly, not the
on the
daily.
weekly.
Yeah, yeah. You said daily, but yeah, you meant
Sorry,
the
on the
weekly.
weekly, because it
Yeah,
takes a lot to make that happen.
yeah, 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 yeah. Heaps. It makes heaps. But we also could have, if we go to daily, we also could have that it doesn't break that high and starts on its journey back down as well.
Right, like a pullback.
Mm. Pull down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not
Yeah,
back up. Yeah,
back to the top of the gold bar that had just surpassed
correct.
in that chain up on the weekly.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
which one I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It'll be up there.
No,
Let's
no, no,
go
no.
back to the
The chain
weekly.
it's creating right now.
Yeah, this move up,
Yeah, the middle one, the gold bar in the middle.
these ones.
Yeah, that one right there, that gold bar at the top, right at the middle.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to pull back here. If it's going to continue up, it's going to pull back here, tap that box, and away you go, just like it did to the left, just like it does to every left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Hmm. I think it's worth, yeah, discussing each, like the time frames of where you're looking for. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you just got to get your chart set up.
Yeah, and but you also could take the trade from the train change on the daily though too, even though the weekly hasn't shown you yet.
Oh, absolutely.
But you're less comfortable with that or less confirmation with that sort of setup. Mm.
No, I'm just willing to give up profit to get in the right direction on the weekly.
Yeah,
So, really, if we really talked about it, I'd be willing to wait till it came back down from where it went to the point at the 75 and waited till I got into it when it pushed down and pulled back right there.
mm,
That'd be the safest trade there is.
yeah, yeah. It's in its buy journey at the moment. We're waiting to be able to get into the sell.
Right. And at some point, this is going to push up on the 2 hour, do some sort of
Yeah,
pullback, some
yeah,
sort of pullback. Don't care what it is.
yeah,
When it does the pullback, I'll wait for the pullback to finish and then get into the buy if this thing says it's going to keep buying.
yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah.
But it's going to have to do that before I can even consider it.
Mm, mm. All right. Well, I gotta go. Sorry.
No, 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 not at all, man.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important if we just take one pair and then go through that. Yeah. Like I can go through all the other pairs and we look at potential trades. So you're in trades currently?
Oh yeah, I'm in 10.
Okay.
I'm
Which
up.
ones?
I'm up too.
Yeah. Give us a pair that you're in. Any of the AUDs? No.
Let's see. I am in AUD and ZD.
Oh, okay. And you're in that for the buy.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. What?
Uh, CHFJPY.
CHFJPY.
I'm in that for the short.
Oh, okay.
Mine says it's dropping.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep. Okay.
Oh, see, you get your predictor line on your CHFJPY. Do you know I don't get that
No, no,
at
that's
the
not CHF. That's CAD-J. You're on CHF, are you?
yes.
Oh, sorry. I need to go. CHF JPY. Yeah.
Yeah, it just turned, so I got into that short.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you got into it because of the 2 hour?
Yes,
Okay. But it's both they're blue blue and blue blue.
I
Yeah, okay.
understand that.
Yeah,
However,
okay.
we just peaked at the
Yeah.
top of the 75 diagonal fib,
Yeah, okay.
and we're at the 75 on the higher time frame
Yeah, okay.
for the push down.
All right, no worries. All right. Next, what one?
Oh, next one would be Euro AUD. I just got in that one. Let's see, Euro CAD. I just
Did
got
you
in that one.
is that sell or sell?
Yes,
You're a CAD. Are you
that
in
one's a
that?
sell.
Really?
Yeah, pull your channel across your regression channel at the bottom.
This one.
Yeah, pull that over. Yeah, failed to break the 50.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm in that for a quick sell. I'm in the
Yeah.
buy on Euro USD. That one's all right. That's going okay.
Euro USD for the buy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
GCAD. I'm up pretty well on that one. I'm in the short for it.
Yeah. He was a short. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Hmm.
GF. I'm sorry, GC. CHF.
Ah,
I'm in the short
okay.
for that.
Yeah. 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 That's
I
fine.
grabbed all
Yeah.
of that move.
Yep.
NZD USD I'm in for the buy. That one's going well.
Yeah. Okay.
USD CHF I'm in the short.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's going well. And UJ.
Yeah,
I
I was going
just
to
got
say.
into this one.
Yeah, yeah. Good in for the sell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's
Still
see where
based
it
on
goes.
the.
It's got a week.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
By end of week, I'll be out of it. Now I have a ton that I
Well, you
I
see,
have set up for.
It's only Tuesday for you. So, yeah,
Right,
you haven't.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right then. Okay. Better go. Better go. Better go.
Okay, man.
Sorry. Well, that's good. I just wanted to look at the ones and then I can see I haven't marked anything. I'll have to go through myself.
Yeah.
All right then.